Live from Gahanna, WGLH TV presents Lincoln Live with Mia Sammons and Jaden Cohey.
Today, silence.
And a group at Lincoln competes to test their knowledge in a way that you wouldn't expect.
Undefeated and at it again, the softball team battles New Albany. Highlights and player reactions.
Lincoln Live starts now.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Mia Sammons.
And I'm Jaden Cohey.
Today is the National Day of Silence, which was started in the 90s by college students who are silently protesting against the bullying and harassment of the LGBTQIA+ community.
This day has spread all over the globe, so today students in the community and allies will be silently protesting the way that they are treated.
We stopped by Ms. Kelly's office to understand today's importance.
We ask that teachers are respectful. If they ask a question to one of them, they will have a card that they'll be able to show that they're participating in the day. We ask that peers are respectful of them and not make fun of them or make them feel isolated for standing up for what they believe in. Every day at our school, our LGBTQ students are bullied and harassed. I hear stories from them all the time, and it's not okay and it's unacceptable. So this is a way to bring awareness to that issue, to encourage people to be accepting of others, no matter if they're the same or different from them. And we will be collectively breaking our vows of silence today, 8th period. And at that point, what we'll do is we'll invite anyone who's participated in the day to come and meet with us, and people can share stories and just collectively be there to support each other.
Thank you, Ms. Kelly. Today in the gym, during lunch period, Student Council is putting on the Mental Minute. There will be fun games and helpful activities like yoga and other activities, and important information at the Mental Minute that you don't want to miss. Again, it's during all lunch periods today.
Our Lincoln Book Club competed in the annual Battle of the Books competition last night, in which they tested their knowledge on a list of books that they began reading in the year against other regional schools. While they made it to the second round of the competition, they unfortunately fell short via double elimination. As a member of this club, I was extremely honored to have been a part of this competition. And I spoke to fellow member Caitlin Haswell to hear about her experience. Here she is.
In the competition, we had to go into a room and then we answered questions about all the books we read. There were about 26 books in total. It was super fun. I was very, very nervous, but it was kind of relaxing to just have fun with my friends.
Here at Gahanna, there was an event hosted at Clark Hall for all families and individuals with special needs to come. It was a way to bring people together and learn about different programs and local services that they can get involved in all throughout the year. There were tables giving information on summer camps, family support, transition services, and more. Even the Gahanna Barkery, run by the ESS class here at Lincoln, was at the event selling their dog treats for all. Thank you to everyone who contributed, either by setting up a booth or just showing up.
Lincoln's March for Our Lives Club is having their Grin food drive to help support Gahanna families during these times of senseless violence and grief. The food drive is from April 10th to 28th, and they accept foods and toiletries. Here's Club Advisor, Ms. Pizzico, to give more information.
Hey Lions, just want to reach out to you today to let you know that March for Our Lives is hosting a food drive. You can bring in non-perishable food items and find any of the boxes located. They will have a flyer attached to them. There's one in the main lobby and in most of the wings of the building. If you can drop that off by the 28th of this month, we could really help our Gahanna families who are in need right now. Again, non-perishable foods and even toiletries are something that Grin is in need of, and they are really excited that we can help them out. So we need you to come in and drop some stuff in those boxes to help our neighbors. Thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Pizzico. We all have personal items that mean something to us.
Imagine if you lost something that was very rare and meant the world to you.
That's what happened to one Lincoln student.
A silver necklace and a silver heart charm were lost this week, and it's not just any type of necklace.
The necklace contains the ashes of the student's grandfather, and it's extremely important that the silver necklace and charm are returned.
If you found a necklace this week and want to be a good person, please return it to the attendance office. It will make somebody's day.
Mia, although I love anchoring with you, I would really like some company during our show today.
Same here, which is why we have Maddie White joining us today.
Hey guys.
Hey Maddie, what do you have for us today?
Well, our girls softball team remains undefeated. They played their first conference game last night against New Albany and obliterated them 10-1. Ella Esterby and Grace Miller both were strong on the mound. A home run was shot by Nicole Waters. Others who scored for the Lady Lions were Kiernan Bailey, Gabby Esterby, Ray Tadako, Ali Kovacevic, and Maddie Bailey. The team played a solid defense and stayed on top. Tonight they play another conference game at home against Westland. We caught up with Kiernan Bailey and Ella Esterby about the game.
As a team, we performed really well today. We hit the ball hard on the ground, made a lot of hard hits, made sure we scored runs. We did really well in the first couple of innings, scoring multiple runs. And then defensively, we played really well, really clean, picked it up, made sure we had few errors, little to no errors, so that was really nice.
Today I started off a little rough, but ended up being okay. We got out of the inning, no runs scored, nothing hurt. And I did okay at the plate, could have done a little better. I hit the ball hard and well, so that's all that matters, and that's all I can ask for.
Now on to boys lacrosse. The boys played Westerville South last night. The Lions couldn't pull out the win, losing 10-15. Tyler Brochar had 5 goals in total on the night. Gavin Pape had 2, Jake Brawford, Ryan McGinnis, and Eddie Jennings all had 1. The Lions will play again tomorrow against Granville at home. The game hopes to start at 11:30. Good luck, boys. Heading over to boys volleyball, the boys lost the kicking team and fought 3 sets, losing the first set 25-27, second 19-25, and the third 21-25. Well, that's all from me. Back to Jaden and Mia at the news desk.
Thank you, Maddie. Another sport here at Lincoln is already months into their off-season preparation.
That's right. The football team has been hard at work gearing up to defend their regional title trophy. But there is a part of the sport that is vital to the success of the team that not many people understand.
Our Dylan Scott has a story about a part of the game that you can't see from the student section.
Here it is.
Football is a violent, physical, and mentally taxing sport. But there is one key part of the game that has nothing to do with lifting weights, running fast, or hitting hard. This key to the game is film study.
Film is a huge part of our development, not just from watching ourselves and changing our behavior and correcting our technique, but also from gauging our opponents and what they do, scheme, skill-wise. I think the more film we can watch and the more knowledge we have of ourselves and our opponents, the better we'll be.
Film's crucial for us. Film lets us see, what is another team's offense or defense philosophy, what basically is their framework for how they play. It lets us kind of identify like certain situations, like how we might try to attack them or what we're going to see, what do we need to plan for. And then ultimately helps us kind of see too, as we evaluate other players, like, who's their best player, who do we got to have a plan for, who might be their worst player, as somebody who we can maybe attack and go after to score some points or do something.
But all the film that is collected over a week doesn't just filter itself. Someone has to go through and insert the play call, yard line, yards gained, the result of the play, and a lot more.
I will go in and I put in the defensive play call because on Friday nights I'm up in the press box and I list every play. I write it down, type it up, and Chauncey would do the yardage and everything, and I go in usually Friday night if I'm not too tired, or Saturday, and put in the play call that we had. That way we know if we made any mistakes defensively.
The dedication and commitment of these coaches to film study really stands out when you realize just how much film they actually watch.
Over under 20 hours a week.
Over.
30?
Over.
40.
Might be right in there.
I don't know, 40 hours of film a week?
Maybe 30 to that 40 range. That'd be my best guess.
I would say roughly 4 hours a day, split up, maybe less. On the weekends, it's pretty much all day on Sunday. I put on some NFL football, watch the Browns, and then everything else is Gahanna football related.
I try to watch it through several times for different reasons. I'll watch the film, by the end of the week I'll probably have watched the film, that opponent, 4 or 5 different times. And obviously we have multiple films of each opponent as well.
Technically, every football game in the state of Ohio kicks off at 7 o'clock on a Friday night. But the game really starts every Saturday morning, trying to get the upper hand on your opponent in the film room. This is Dylan Scott for Lincoln Live.
Thanks for showing such an important part of football, Dylan.
Hey Mia, do you want to hear one of my cheesy dad jokes?
Of course.
Okay, why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know why.
Because! Sorry,
That
that's
was
bad.
pretty good, but there is definitely someone at Lincoln that has beat you on the jokes.
That's why I just had my friend Dalton join me in the first episode of Funny Friday. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Bye.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm joined here with my friend Dalton Hanson, and we're here for an episode of Funny Friday. So we're going to start off with any jokes that Dalton has prepared for us today.
Okay. Jaden, which cat is the least loyal?
I don't know. A Siamese cat, maybe?
No. A cheetah.
A cheetah, oh, of course. Okay, that's perfect. Do you have any other jokes for us today?
What lays at the bottom of the ocean and twitches?
Is it some sort of animal, I'm assuming? No? I don't know, honestly.
A nervous wreck.
A nervous wreck. Oh, yes, like a shipwreck. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh.
What the ocean say to the shore?
I'm not sure.
Nothing. It just waved.
Oh, just wait.
Why do stand-up comedians form poor men white?
Right. I don't know.
The audience always responds with aloha.
Aloha, of course. Oh my gosh. Do you have any other jokes for us today?
Nope.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And that's today's episode of Funny Friday.